Hi everyone, welcome back. So we have certificates going around for our last semester. Can you pass those back so that everyone can? Okay, thanks. So go through it to make sure if you were an active member last semester, you'll have a certificate. And then we also have t-shirts for everyone that paid their dues last semester. We still have a bunch left, so if you paid your dues and you haven't gotten one, come on up after the meeting. If you are just starting this semester and you want a t-shirt, if we have leftovers, you can probably have one for your dues, but if we don't have leftovers, I'll have to make sure everyone that paid their dues last semester will get one first. And if we don't have leftovers, I can make more, but they're going to be more expensive. So you might have to pay an additional couple dollars on top of your $10 fee because we bought in such big bulk last time, they were a lot cheaper. So let me know if you really want a t-shirt, if you didn't pay dues last semester, and I can work on getting a second round coming through. We have food demos that we need, or we have chairs for them from the last meeting yesterday. So February and April already have people that wanted to do it, but they're going to need a lot of volunteers. For the February, they were thinking of doing like a Valentine's Day theme, so doing like red fruits and vegetables and how to use them in recipes. And then the April one, we were just thinking like new fresh produce kind of thing. So if you guys wanted to help with them, I don't have their emails. I can get their emails and I'll send them out, and then you can send them recipes for ideas or themes if you have something that would be a good theme. Anything that you think would help make the demo better, you're welcome to send that to the people in charge. And then we have our first event coming up, the intern Q&A. That's going to be January 30th, so next week at 5 p.m. in Gunter 2520, so 2 rooms over. So it's just going to be a couple current interns and graduates of the program and people that are already registered dietitians. One of them is actually a preceptor as well for the UNC internship. So they're going to come and you can bring questions, you can answer, they'll answer any questions you have. The one that works, Megan Elrich, she was our president a couple of years ago. She works at the Fort Collins Food Bank. She is a preceptor, and she said that she could give opinions on how preceptors look at some of that stuff. So we're getting opinions from the interns, the graduates, and preceptors. So kind of all different views, which will be really nice. Our Waits Not program is also started up. I put up the January and February links on the Facebook, and Mallory sent them out as well. So remember that you can only do 5 points a semester. Caitlin and I considered revamping that and having everyone become leaders, because that was our main problem last semester, that Student Dietetic Association was great at showing up, but then the leader wouldn't show up, so then you would just leave. And I always gave points for that anyways because you were there, but obviously it's not why we came out, and that's annoying when it doesn't go as planned. So if we had a date where everyone came and got trained as a leader, would you guys be interested in doing that?
How long would it take?
It takes like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Okay, so I'll look into that as well. And then one thing that's not on the agenda, I don't know if everyone saw our announcement, but like the last week of December, we got a grant, I guess, kind of a thing, a scholarship from the activities.
The business office up in the UC, they just randomly selected, I think, like 3 different clubs.
It was 4, yeah.
Like $200, I think?
Yeah, it was $200 we got, and it basically just shows that we were really active on campus in the last semester, and so they wanted to like thank us for our activities and everything that we did for UNC and the community around us. So, Caitlin's not here today, but do you want to talk about the peer mentoring program, Maddie?
Sure. Well, Caitlin and I are going to be meeting tomorrow just to rework the peer mentoring program and talk about ways to make it better. But we're still going to be doing the same thing, so you and your mentee or to me at my email address, and I can get that to you so we can put that on here.
That's fine.
But yeah,
Okay.
just let me know what you guys are doing. Hope it's going well.
Yeah. One thing that Caitlin did say yesterday was that she wanted to make sure that one of the biggest problems she said that was happening was the mentors were not contacting their mentees. And if you sign up to be a mentor, you need to take that responsibility and do that. And we've decided that if you're not taking that responsibility, you will not be getting any of the points for being in the peer mentoring program. So, I mean, that stinks because the reason we set this up is because dietetics isn't really an easy degree. There's a lot of things that go into it that we don't necessarily know when we sign up for this degree. And so that's why we wanted to do this peer mentoring, why Caitlin and Maddie started this. So if you can't take the responsibilities to get out there and do, obviously you were volunteering for this position, so you won't be getting points, and that will affect whether you're active or not. So Caitlin also had the idea, this is mostly for the seniors that are applying for internships right now, but obviously everyone is welcome because, I mean, if you're in the dietetics program, most of you want to do internships anyways. So we're going to have a DICUS night, and yesterday we actually decided on a time that worked for the majority of the people. So we're going to do it at the UC in the back where Zacharias is at 7 p.m. on Sunday night. Shoot, I think it was Sunday night. I can double check, and I will definitely put it on Facebook when we figure it out. It might be Thursday night though. It might be tonight. I'll double check that just to make sure. But we're basically gonna bring all your questions about like DICUS and D&D digital, and if you haven't been made aware of the process of applying for internships, it'll be nice to just have that opening, because I noticed that like a lot of, if you're not a senior, and I can vouch for this because I was the same way, I had no idea how the application process even went until September, I guess, when I got preceptor lists. So it would be really nice if you knew that information like your sophomore or junior year, so you could start preparing ahead of time. Because I know I didn't even have a resume ready to send out to preceptors. And we got the list and they were like, well, you better email them because they're going to be gone if you don't email them in the next couple days. So that would be, if any questions, anyone's welcome, but just to talk about DICUS and D&D digital and application process in whole. Kara.
Just to reiterate, I'm still taking dues, $10 for this semester, $20 if you haven't paid for this semester or last semester. Just get to me whenever you can.
And then Emily isn't here, our NCDA representative, but we have our big Dietetics Association Northern Colorado awards dinner the 28th in January. It's in Fort Collins at the Drake Center, 5:30 to 6:30, or to 8:30. So 5:30 to 6:45 is the dinner, and then afterwards is the presentation, the normal NCDA meeting. So I don't know the topic that they're talking about, but you have to, if you want to go, you have to get your money in by the 24th. So you might want to contact someone or email it out or mail it out like right now if you wanted to go. It's $10 if you're a member of NCDA and $30 if you're not a member of NCDA. And then they were going to do a carpool as well. So meet in the lower lot of the UC, the one that's a little bit not as high, I don't know. I'm not a compass, so I can't tell you northwest, east, or anything. And they're going to try to leave at like 4:45. So if you wanted to carpool, you need to be there by 4:45 because that's when they leave. We don't wait for people in the carpool. Do you guys have anything else? No? Okay, thanks for coming. Oh yeah, and our next meetings are Wednesday and Thursday, February 5th and February 6th. Come get your t-shirts.